Alright gang, welcome back to our playthrough on Beyleron. You join me as I'm actively in the process of heading over to our buying silo we put in very much recently, and we're going to fill up the drill here, because we today have got to drill our big field over there. Now, what are we going to put in there? Good question. Realistically, I should be putting soybeans in. I put soybeans in the small field, which we do have to do a little bit of work on today. But I think I'm going to put in sorghum. It's December. Nothing's going to be good to sell except for soybeans, and that's not until the middle of summer. They do take a long time to grow. I'm going to put some sorghum in here, and we're going to go with it with that route. So that's the goal for today, is to do that, and then obviously we have to spray and fertilize that field over there a second time. This is a big field, so this is going to take us a while. Whoa, boy. Almost disaster almost happened right off the bat. We saved it somehow. Where was I? This is a really big field to drill. It's going to take us a while to do this. That's what I was talking about. It's going to take us a while to do this. So, not going to be a fast process by any means. This is going to be a good bulk of what the episode is today, is drilling this field and doing all the necessary items we have to do in this episode. I know that many people have told me the rolling really almost isn't worth it most of the time, and they're right. They really are. Rolling probably really is not worth it to even do. You're not really going to gain that much from your yield for rolling in comparison to what we actively do every single time anyway. We pretty much get the best yield we can get. So, while it's not really the smartest use of our time, I probably will continue to do rolling though. Just because most of the time I don't even do the rolling, right? I leave that to a worker, and I normally end the episode with us rolling. So, I probably will still continue to do the rolling. But we'll see. I mean, sometimes if I'm, you know, rushed for time, or if it's a very long episode, then maybe we will forego the rolling, but yeah. Realistically, we're probably going to be rolling it every time. So there you go. Now, as far as everything else to do, once we get this in, we're not going to have a whole lot to do for the next couple of episodes. We can do contracts. As you saw in the last episode, we did a contract. And we can start expanding our own land into more fields. So what I mean by that is we have a lot of land that technically, like up there, I know it's very hilly, we'd have to do some land work, which would cost us some money. But we have those two sections on the corner over there on the other side of the lake that we could turn into fields. They're not going to be very big fields, but they're fields nonetheless. We actually could expand this field too. If you look at that, this is a pretty big section here we could add to. We won't do it this time, but maybe the next drill, maybe we will. We'll see. But either way, we have some possibilities, some options here to expand our production and make a little bit more money. Definitely one of those corners over there will be a field. It'll be a smaller field. I'm not sure if it'll, well, at the beginning, it probably will still be some kind of cereal crop, something we actually can drill with what we currently have, but maybe in the future we do something else. Potatoes, sugar beets, other root crops like carrots, parsnip, beets, something like that. That's an option. May not actually happen, but that's an option. We'll have to just see how things go here, how things play out. I'd love to get into doing some cotton, but I don't think we're going to get there in this series. It'll probably be the next campaign map we jump to that we'll start doing some cotton. Cotton's expensive. To actually harvest it is even more expensive. So you do make a lot of money from it, especially when you turn it into clothes and things like that. But it's not the cheapest farming technique, let's put it that way. But how's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing well today. I'm doing pretty well. It's actively a Saturday afternoon. Well, I guess it's early evening at this point, but close enough. And at the time of this recording, we're literally right on the verge of hitting 900 subscribers. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Now, I've mentioned a number of times that ideally we start to get to a situation where we can get another tractor. We really need a second tractor. But the problem is, the tractors we want to get, they're all way more expensive than the amount of money we have, and we're not gonna have anywhere near that anytime soon. That is a nice tree log trailer. But yeah, so we won't be getting a tractor anytime soon, which means what that means is it's a very slow, long process for us to do any kind of field work right now. We can always rent one. Absolutely, we can definitely rent one, but we don't have a whole lot of money right now. We need some more money. Ooh, back up there, Z. Back up. Jump the gun on that one, brother. Now, we do have 18,000 liters of soybeans ready to sell, but again, soybeans are best in the middle of summer, so there's no reason for us to sell them right now. 4,000 is not bad, but 6,495 sounds a lot better. Now, sorghum, again, it's best right now, so we're not going to make a whole lot of money when this is ready to harvest here. In April-ish, should be ready around April. But it's a fast-growing crop, so we can harvest it and then put something else back in quickly and make some more money. Oh, we got a lot of things to do here. Let's throw a time lapse in here. Let's get some stuff done. Let's see what we can get done here, and I'll be back with you guys shortly. All right, we're heading to the small field. Bit of change of plans real quick. We're going to spray this field really quick. Probably fertilize it too. I just figured since we're already over here and the trailer was over by the buying point anyway, we might as well just go ahead and pick this up and do it. So that's what we're going to do. It shouldn't take us long. This should be 3 passes, maybe, possibly 2, but more than likely 3, I would think. Yeah, definitely 3, and we'll be done. So this will be a very, very quick job. Took a while to get that field done, as you kind of would expect. It's a large field, and our drill width is only 6 meters, so it's not a very big drill. But eventually, when we have more than one tractor, it really won't be that big of a deal, because we can start it, go for a little bit, put it on a worker, and then we can flip to the other tractor and start doing, you know, fertilizing or whatever we need to do behind it. Oh boy. Gonna have to fold it up more than likely unless I can meander my way over here. That's not very good, but I did anyway. Alright. So, let's try to line this up. It's kind of hard to see. This is going to be hard to fertilize too. I'm going to have a hard time seeing where the hell I've been, but luckily that fertilizer width is pretty large, so we probably can do a little bit of guesstimation and figure it out. I don't know what that is way over there. I've never been over there. Kind of looks like a coffee shop or something, doesn't it? I don't know. Maybe I have been over there. I don't remember what that is. It looks like a coffee shop. This actually might be 4 passes. I might be wrong once again. I'm always wrong on this small field. I always think it's less than it is. It is 4 passes. I think I said that one time before on something else we were doing. I think it was harvesting, potentially. There goes the train. We need to get some more fields in. It probably won't be today. I talked about those corners. We'll probably save that for the next episode, because I've mentioned already we really won't have a whole lot to do in the next episode, because everything's going to be growing. We'll have to obviously fertilize and spray the field that we just finished drilling, but with the exception of that, we're not going to have anything else to do on the farm. So we'll need something to do, so that's an option for us, is to kind of make some new fields, expand stuff out, all that good stuff. So instead of doing it all in one episode and making it super long and then not having anything to do, we'll save that for the next one. Now, we do have the ability in this series, because there's not many rules at all. It's very, very relaxed. We can jump and skip months as needed. But since we're early on here, I'd like to get those fields kind of planned out. Well, at least one of those fields planned out. The other one we may use for placeables, you know, greenhouses, things that will make us money in the off season. Well, I say off season, we're not really playing season, so I guess that really doesn't make that big of a difference in this case, but I think you know what I mean. When we don't have any kind of anything to do, we're not harvesting or anything like that, it'll make us money. Because that's the problem right now, is we just don't have the money right now to do a whole lot. So for this one, I think I'm going to leave this out next to the silo here. I know it's kind of backwards from where I really should be. I should be placing it over, you know, underneath cover, but I can do it off camera. But, you know, realistically, we're going to need it in the next episode anyway, so we'll set it here for now, mostly because our spreader is right here. This is where I left it last time, so we need to get this done. Now, I think this spreader has lime in it, so we need to get rid of some lime out of this. Well, I say get rid of, I mean unload it. And we need to put fertilizer in it for now, so we can get the small field done. We don't have to worry about anything on the small field after this is done. Alright, let's get this field done. probably another 4-passer, actually. I keep forgetting that we did buy these bigger implements or bigger pieces of equipment, but our width is not very large. We didn't buy the upgraded width just because of money-saving situations, so... We got some trees we can cut down, some trees we can sell. The only problem with the trees is we really don't have anywhere to... Well, I say anywhere to. We don't have anything to be able to pick them up and go take them and sell them somewhere. So I either have to spend the money and waste a little bit of money putting a sell point down, only to remove it later, or we've got to rent or buy some kind of trailer that we can utilize to take them to a sell point. Oh, go on there. Ran into some cars. I don't know if you noticed that or not. I'm sure you did, actually. It's probably not the correct statement to say. I don't know if you noticed that. I'm sure you noticed that during that time lapse. So our slew of car individuals are still causing us mayhem and trouble. Alright, that field is all done. We don't have to worry about that field for a while. Now, the big field. We need to fertilize it, and realistically we need to lime it. It did say it needed lime. It's going to take us a bit. We already did a nice long time lapse, but I'll probably put in another little bit of a mini time lapse, and then maybe a jump cut once we're done with both of those. But we'll see. We'll see how long the field takes. Little 5-minute time lapse maybe, and then a jump cut till we're done with the rest. Good news, it doesn't need lime. I swear I saw a little bit ago when I jumped out of here that it said it needed lime, but it does not say we need lime. It just says it needs rolling, and then there's a weed growing. Which, fine. We can get the rolling going, and then we can do the herbicide spraying and all that stuff in the next episode, as you would expect, right? So let's get the roller going there, and we'll take it from there. Alright, on to my favorite job, rolling. Not exaggerating that whatsoever. So yeah, pretty much just a housekeeping episode here, gang. We didn't do anything new, didn't add anything new in. Nothing crazy. Sometimes you just have to have that, right? We just wanted to get this done, and I really don't want... I was thinking about, you know, adding something to it and just go ahead and drilling the field, and then we could plant it in the next episode, but... realistically, I think it's going to be best served in the next episode because there's going to be little to do unless we jump months, obviously, and I want to get that done before we do that. So yeah, we'll do that in the next episode. I'll get some rolling done here. My least favorite job of all, but I understand we're not going to get that big of a yield bonus out of it, and I really don't have to do it at all, but again, I'll just suffer through it for a little while, and then I'll throw it on a worker, and the worker can finish it up for me, and then I can go on doing whatever else I want to do at that point. So not a big deal to me, but a little bit of a shorter episode. Well, I don't know. It might not be that short, actually, when I go back and edit it. Who knows? But relatively short, I would think, probably around the 30-minute mark or less, and we're going to leave the episode at that. So hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe if you're new. It's free. Helps me a ton. Check my other channels out. Links are down below in the description. Let me know your thoughts. All that good stuff. And until next time, I'll see each and every single one of you in the next episode.